Council tax can be a funny thing to get your head around. What rules do you have to follow? Today we're going to answer a question that a lot of people have been asking. How long can someone stay with you before you lose your council tax reduction? Firstly, let's talk about what council tax is. It's a yearly payment to your local authority that helps fund local services and maintenance like bin collection, road maintenance, fire services, and much more. The amount you pay is determined by the size of your property, its location to nearby services and amenities, and the council tax band that the property is placed in. This amount can also be paid monthly. Now, if you live alone or with someone who is not considered an adult, such as an under 18 or a full-time student, you may be eligible for a reduction in your council tax rate. There are also discounts available for people on low income who receive state benefits. But what happens if someone stays with you who's considered an adult and you're already claiming a reduced rate for living alone? It's not entirely clear how long they can stay with you without affecting your reduced rate, as every case is unique. However, it's best to inform your local authority immediately to avoid backdated underpayment debt and even fines of up to £1,000. If you're not claiming a reduced rate and someone stays with you who's considered an adult, they may need to pay council tax themselves on their own property depending on their situation. If the person staying with you is a lodger and their main residence is elsewhere, then they're likely to be exempt from paying council tax, and it shouldn't affect your council tax bill. However, if they're staying with you as their main residence, then they may need to contribute towards the council tax bill. In this case, you should contact your local authority and inform them of the change in circumstances, and they will advise you on what to do next. What if you can't afford to pay your council tax? The first thing you might want to do is speak with a debt charity to get some help and support. Christians Against Poverty, Step Change, Citizens Advice can all give you great advice. You could also try to arrange an affordable repayment plan by contacting your local authority. Remember, non-payment of council tax can lead to court action, bailiff involvement, and in some cases even prison. Speaking of bailiffs, can they force entry to collect your council tax? The short answer is no. The only time they can force entry is if you've defaulted on a controlled goods agreement and the possessions secured within your repayment plan are inside of your home. How long can you be chased for council tax arrears? In England and Wales, you can only be chased for payments for 6 years. But in Scotland, it's 20 years. However, be aware that the countdown restarts if you acknowledge what is owed in writing or if you repay any amount. And if you continue to refuse to make payments, you could be sent to prison for up to 90 days. If you're struggling with debt, then there are a number of other options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others will include fees, and each of them will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.